Hey there, welcome to our channel. Today, we'll be discussing a topic that is relevant to everyone, especially those who are nearing their retirement years. Retirement is often thought of as a time to relax, travel, and enjoy life, but the reality is quite different. Retirement can be a major life transition that comes with its own set of challenges. In this video, we'll be discussing how to prevent retirement from killing you. Most of us will spend the better part of our lives anticipating retirement. The prospect of finally being able to say goodbye to long work hours and spend our time as we like is really attractive. But then there's reality, and for many, it's not all that it's cracked up to be. Retirement is frequently accompanied by a sense of loss of purpose, responsibility, and significance. This can be a difficult shift in some situations, and many people will experience an existential crisis as a result. Even if you don't feel that way psychologically, the effects on your body might be severe. The difficulty is that you don't simply lose that focus and purpose, you also lose the reason to get out and socialize more frequently. When you combine these factors, you may eventually stop challenging your intellect and pushing your body as frequently, which is when old age and degradation begin to set in. Consider the elderly folks you've known. Very often, the time they enter retirement is when they begin to truly degrade and physically age. So the question is, how do you prevent this from happening? It's never too late to become the person you've always wanted to be. Some ways to help you include: 1. Stay active. One of the biggest challenges of retirement is staying active. A sedentary lifestyle can lead to a host of health problems such as obesity, heart disease, and diabetes. Therefore, it's important to stay active and maintain a healthy lifestyle. You can do this by taking up hobbies that require physical activity such as gardening, hiking, or swimming. Additionally, you can also join a gym or take up a fitness class. 2. Keep your mind active. Retirement can also lead to a decline in cognitive abilities, which can lead to depression and anxiety. Therefore, it's important to keep your mind active. You can do this by reading books, solving puzzles, learning a new language, or taking up a new hobby. By keeping your mind active, you'll be able to maintain your cognitive abilities and stave off mental health problems. 3. Stay social. Retirement can also be a lonely time for many people. Therefore, it's important to stay social and maintain your relationships with friends and family. You can do this by joining a social club, volunteering, or taking part in community events. By staying social, you'll be able to maintain your mental health and avoid feelings of isolation and loneliness. 4. Plan for the future. Finally, it's important to plan for the future. Retirement can be an uncertain time, and it's important to have a plan in place to ensure that you're able to live comfortably. This includes setting a budget, investing wisely, and making sure that you have adequate insurance coverage. The key is to not stop when you get old. Sure, take a long vacation, but make sure you challenge yourself with new challenges, goals, and activities. For some, this may simply entail enrolling in classes, volunteering, and becoming more active in general. Others, on the other hand, may be pursuing a childhood dream or a passion. This is your chance to become whatever you've always wanted to be, whether it's a rock star or a movie star. Perhaps authoring a book or starting a business. Do you think that's absurd? It's the perfect moment to do it right now. There is plenty of work available for older folks on television and in films. And while you might not be able to become the next Bon Jovi, you could surely start your own YouTube channel and be extremely successful. And running a business is a lot more fun when your lifestyle isn't reliant on it and you've paid off your mortgage. Most of us will spend the majority of our lives anticipating retirement. It is incredibly attractive to think that we will soon be able to put an end to long work hours and spend our time as we choose. But then the truth sets in. It's not all that it's built up to be for a lot of folks, either. Retirement is frequently followed by a feeling of loss, including a loss of importance, duty, and purpose. In some circumstances, this transition can be painful, and many people will even experience a form of existential crisis. Even if you don't cognitively feel that way, it occasionally has catastrophic effects on you physically. The issue is that when you lose focus and purpose, you also stop having an excuse to go out and socialize more frequently. Together, these factors may eventually cause you to stop frequently challenging your mind and your body, at which point old age and degradation may start to set in. Consider the senior citizens you have known in your own life. Frequently, individuals begin to truly degrade and physically age about the time they enter retirement. What can be done to prevent that from happening, then? Being the person you've always wanted to be is never too late. The key is to resist the urge to stop as you become older. Take a long vacation, fine, but make sure to fill it with new tasks, objectives, and pursuits. This can only entail enrolling in classes, doing volunteer work, and getting more active in general for some folks. For others, though, it can include pursuing a passion or a childhood desire. This is your chance to achieve your lifelong goals, whether they involve becoming a music star or a movie actor, maybe starting a business or authoring a book. Do you think that's absurd? The ideal moment to do it is right now. For elderly people, there is a ton of work on TV and even in movies. You might not succeed in becoming the next Bon Jovi, but you might start your own YouTube channel and be really successful that way. And once you've paid off your mortgage and your lifestyle isn't dependent on it, owning a business is much more rewarding. Examples from real life of what can happen if you don't save enough for retirement. There are various, however subtle, ways that undersaving for retirement might have negative effects. Even while the outcomes aren't necessarily terrible, they are almost always depressing. Perhaps you live near an elderly neighbor who is still employed part-time. Or maybe you know someone who relocated with an adult child in order to pay their rent. Not saving enough money for retirement might occasionally lead to disappointment rather than calamity. Think of all the people you know who wanted to tour the world in retirement but chose to stay at home and count their money. Far too many Americans, regrettably, will have insufficient funds for retirement. According to Forbes contributor Andrew Biggs, roughly 45% of working-age households have no retirement savings at all. He wrote in the late part of last year. He asserts that even after accounting for social pensions, millions of families will still fall short. Those who are saving might not have enough money as well. In 2016, according to a poll conducted by financial services business PwC, 50% of baby boomers have less than $100,000 saved for retirement. Unfortunately, the window of opportunity for baby boomers to invest and save is closing. In conclusion, retirement can be a challenging time. But it doesn't have to be. By staying active, keeping your mind active, staying social and planning for the future, you can prevent retirement from killing you. We hope that you found this video helpful. If you did, please like and subscribe to our channel for more helpful tips and advice. Thanks for watching.